I wanna rock right now this time. I just and it tasted fine. Can't afford no more wasted time. I'm tryna show you being patient and not my vibe, not my vibe. I'm tryna link on some ASAP vibes. I ain't never really had a patient side. I'm tryna rock right now if the time is right. Time is right to make you and I the thing that lasts through the night. I know you've been searching for someone to make it happen and get the job done. Said you needed a man when you want me, but I can't be there. So will you still care? I know you've been searching for someone to make it happen and get the job done. Said you needed a man when you want me, but I can't be there. So will you still care? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Freaky girl, Libra sun. I know how you get when the stars align. I know how you get when the full moon shine. I know how you need space and your time. Space and time. I'm tryna rock right now this time. Know about your sign cause it's close to mine. I know we can be the same sometimes. I know you need healing. Know you're old enough for the real thing. Know you passed time with these other things. Know that you didn't mean to ruin my week. Know what you meant when you said those things. Know you mean well when you say your piece. Know you even though you don't know me. Know you already.
I know you've been searching for someone to make you happy and get the job done. Said you needed a man with money, but I can't be there. So will you still care? I know you've been searching for someone to make you happy and get the job done. Said you needed a man with money, but I can't be there. So will you still care?
Here we go! OKC!
The kids love it, you know, they come early, you know, as soon as doors open, they rush in. I don't think I really connected to how much I meant to them.
And there were a few sharp-looking guys getting off the Pelicans team bus earlier on. Their only thought now is coming away with a win on the road. Looking down upon the Tower Bridge spanning the Sacramento River here in the capital of California. Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. And here we can check out the score for Damian Jones.
And something has really clicked for him at the free throw line. In the past 5 games, his percentage at the line is much better than it had been prior. Sometimes that's how it works. A switch flips, and all of a sudden, you're locked in.
And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Kevin, thank you. Now, I saw C.J. McCollum play all 4 of his years at Lehigh. He said the grind and hunger of a mid-major athlete is just different. You have to carry the responsibility of the team and literally the entire program. The tournament is on your shoulders. You get a lot of stuff that can't be taught. Guys, now he's the teacher. I'm just glad he's no longer schooling my beloved AU Eagles.
And David, as most people know, you went to American, so I get it. Class in session. Thanks, DA. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, we've got Brandon Ingram. Jackson Hayes is out there with Jones. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas, and it's McCollum in at the 1 spot. And for the Kings, Sabonis is out there with Lyles. Then there's Harrison Barnes. Then it's De'Aaron Fox, and it's Holiday in at the 2-guard spot. And Greg, as we near the end of the regular season, some call these the dog days of the year. Winning teams ready for the playoffs, and the lottery teams sometimes ready to call it a day.
Well, a lot of teams still have something to play for, whether it's fighting to make the playoffs or seed.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Brandon Ingram typically isn't about the flash, but he showed it right there.
Ingram with the steal. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. Pass to Holiday. Ingram with the steal. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
Knocks it loose. Stolen by McCollum. Launches a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for New Orleans.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum. And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
The wide open look here for Fox. Good on the triple.
Fox must continue to work on that shot. When he's knocking it down from there, boy, the D is in trouble.
Tipped away. Stolen by McCollum. And now Jones running the floor all by himself.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
Most teams now are looking to play with pace. No better way to ignite the break than off a turnover.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Now, here's Lyles. Covered by Hayes. Here's Fox. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. Fox has got 5.
And how about the mid-range shooting of Fox? Definitely capable of sinking those shots with consistency.
And they pick up 2.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
The Pelicans have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway.
And a lot can be said about Domantas Sabonis' scoring ability. But everything else he does, he also excels at. Also a terrific passer for a big man.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. You know, when you think about the other areas where Sabonis stands out, rebounding has to come to mind as well.
Yeah, and Kevin, he's a guy who fights for possessions, not going to overwhelm you athletically, but he knows his team relies on him to be a force on the glass, so he's never afraid to get physical to win those battles.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Outside Fox. Just 5 on the clock. Got a piece of it. Stolen by McCollum. The Pelicans, another fast break opportunity here. And that one's good. Ingram.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Fox kicks to Holiday. Poked away. Ingram with the steal. Lays it up off the glass. Ingram's got 6 points.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Holiday against Ingram. 13 feet away. Fox, no good. Ingram against Fox. And Ingram with the basket on the assist by McCollum. That's now 8 points for Brandon Ingram. Fox against McCollum. Stolen by McCollum. Valanciunas inside. Takes it off the glass.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
And that one, I thought the guys were out of sync offensively. And on the defensive end, a failure to communicate.
This was a brutal loss. You can point fingers in a number of directions, but the bottom line is they just didn't have it tonight.
So it's Sacramento. It's a 16-point game. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And really, I thought what was the difference in that game? Offensive rebounding or the lack thereof. A lot of one-and-dones in that game.
You know, you have to crash the glass on both sides of the floor, and they didn't get the job done in terms of creating second chance opportunities.
And that one's good. Ingram.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Last game in New Orleans, they picked up the win against the Kings.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
They knew that the arena would be rocking. And if they could execute well on the offensive end, they knew they could quiet down this hostile crowd.
And so Fox will bring it up for the Kings. They trail by 18. Holiday gets the bucket.
Silky shooting touch is coming along for Justin Holiday. He can legitimately help you stretch the floor.
Ingram. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Ingram's got 14 points for the game.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Here's Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
They get a hand on it. Stolen by McCollum. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
And it's Barnes slamming it down.
All about the team. Justin Holiday looking for the open man and finding him.
And Ingram with the basket on the assist by McCollum. McCollum's got 6 assists here tonight. Ingram against Holiday. Outside, Sabonis. The pass to Fox. He's looking for Sabonis and finds him. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Here's Jones. Sinks that one from the post. Jones has got his second bucket of the night.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
The Kings trail by 18. Here's Fox. He's got 7. Outside Holiday. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Barnes passes to Sabonis. Nobody near Barnes. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. Sabonis has got 3 assists in the game. Fox with it. Now defended by McCollum. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. And some changes here for the Kings. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Justin Holiday. And it's Mitchell in for Fox. And a change for the Pelicans. Larry Nance is checked in for Hayes. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Pelicans. And you look at Harrison Barnes shooting. It's clear he's all about efficiency.
He wants to make the most out of every touch. And he's doing just that by shooting consistently. He's clearly put in the work to dial in his shot and limit wasted opportunities.
All right, look who's coming out onto the courts. Come on, get loud for your 916 crew. All right, look who's coming out onto the courts. Come on, get loud for your 916 crew.
Some changes for Sacramento. Lenz checked in for Sabonis. Rashawn Holmes comes in for Trey Lyles. And Maurice Harkless subbed in for Barnes. It's Ingram on the wing. Defended by DiVincenzo. That one falls. Ingram's got 20.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
One thing that's obvious from interviews and social media is that Brandon Ingram has a terrific work ethic.
Yeah, this is a guy who really knows the value of hard work. It seems like he's always putting in hours at the gym or working on finding new ways to evolve his game.
The Kings trail by 18. Ball's knocked loose. Murphy passes to Ingram. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Assisted.
22 points for him.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
That shot wide open.
Defensively, a breakdown along the perimeter. Just too slow to rotate.
Drives to the hoop. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Ingram's got 24.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
DiVincenzo against Ingram. Mitchell outside. And it's blocked. And they get it back. Holmes finds DiVincenzo. 4 on the clock. Another shot. That shot missing. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound.
Kings ball.
Passes it to Mitchell. Pass to Holmes. Back to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Harkless on the wing. Another 3 for Sacramento.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Graham kicks to Ingram. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Nice spin off the left rim and in. The Kings trail by 18. DiVincenzo with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And so Graham will bring it up for New Orleans. He takes it in, and then Murphy with the dunk.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
To the paint, and the dunk by Lamb.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Here's Hernan Gomez, and he dunks it down.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Here's DiVincenzo. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Harkless the pass to Len. Poked loose. Shot clock at 5. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. Out of bounds, Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. Lamb is checked in for the Kings.
Pelicans substitution.
In the corner, it's Temple. And Harkless pulls it down. The Kings trail by 20. DiVincenzo passes to Harkless.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
And the Pelicans with the possession. Here he goes. Graham. Here's Nance. He's good with the little jumper in close. And the Pelicans lead by 20.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And the foul on Larry Nance Jr.
Larry Nance Jr.
That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Lamb. Return to sender.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game. And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
It's a winning approach when you execute. That's the key. They're playing fast, but also under control.
And the turnover total is staggering. And this staff cannot be happy.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. That's tipped. Here's Temple. The Pelicans get another chance here. And that one good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Hernan Gomez against Holmes. For 3, Mitchell. Doesn't go that time. And here's Hernan Gomez outside. And so it's New Orleans, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. We've got more in store for you right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a comfortable margin for the Pelicans here, guys.
Well, you have to love what they've done offensively after that first period.
Crushing it, absolutely crushing it. Shooting lights out, building a big lead here early on.
Sacramento's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. Larry Nance out there with Hernan Gomez. Then there's Devontae Graham. Then it's Garrett Temple. And it's Alvarado in at the point guard position.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Kings currently have the league's longest playoff drought. De'Aaron Fox was 8 years old the last time they made the postseason. And he says this is the most passionate fan base. So let's be special and dig out of this hole. As competitors, we want to win right now, but we know that we're building something. Kevin?
Well, they've got the right attitude and close to a breakthrough, many people think. David, thanks. And we all know basketball is a game of runs, but Steve, why can it so often seesaw like that? 1 minute a team is ice cold. The next, they can't miss.
I think confidence is such a big part of the game. Also rhythm. When you see shots fall, it snowballs. On the other hand, when you can't take the lid off of it, that confidence can go another direction.
Chalk up 2 there.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Sacramento ball.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Pelicans. For Sacramento, they've gotten 4 of the first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Out in his own on the break. Here's Graham, and Graham throws it down hard.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Lamb passes to Mitchell. Back to Lamb. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 4 assists now tonight.
To stretch out the defense, you just need enough guys on the floor who can make that shot.
The Kings trail by 21 to the middle. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. And some changes here for the Kings. Sabonis, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Lyle comes in for Harkless. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Mitchell. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Knocked loose. McCollum with the ball. Now guarded by Fox. And the shot is good.
C.J. McCollum.
McCollum's got 13.
I mean, call him a combo guard to whatever. McCollum is a scorer first and foremost. And when he puts it on the deck, young fella is going to the hoop.
Pass to Jones. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And the Kings making a change here. Holiday's checked in.
Justin Holiday.
Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Good chance here for Barnes. Gets an open look and hits. Barnes has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
How about the awareness there from Fox? You got to love seeing how he is such a willing passer in finding the open man.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
First personal foul.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Well, a lot of teams are going smaller these days, but big man Jonas Valanciunas still earning steady minutes year after year.
Efficient scoring and a presence on the glass. He's able to punish teams inside if they want to play small ball.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And Valanciunas, no good on that.
For a player his size, Valanciunas has always been a good free throw shooter. We won't see a hack of Val anytime soon.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
To the inside. Shot's good by Lyles. Lyles got his second bucket tonight.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
The Kings have gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. Knocked away. Barnes looking around. Inside. Shot's good by Lyles. Lyles got 4 points now in the quarter.
The assist there from Barnes. Over the years, he's got better and better making decisions with the ball in his hands.
Here's Temple. Here's Hayes. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
Sacramento ball.
Here's Lyles. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got his 4th rebound in this one. Lets the 3 fly. Temple can't get it to go. For Sacramento, they've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Great thinking about De'Aaron Fox and what's next for him. We know how much he wants to get to the playoffs and contend.
Yeah, I mean, Fox doesn't just want to have impressive regular seasons. This guy, his goal is to get his squad to the postseason. And not only that, he wants a chance to win titles.
Two shot.
No good on the free throw.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
He hits the second from the line. Pelicans leading by 22. And it's McCollum off the drive. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And he's capable of turning it up on offense. When McCollum catches fire, this is a guy that can get uber aggressive.
And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul. The Pelicans making a switch here. Murphy's checked in. Sabonis kicks to Fox. Back to Sabonis. Shakes him. Clock at 6. Knocks it loose. Jones with it. Now guarded by Fox. And New Orleans pushing it up now. McCollum with the ball. And that one is good. And that's now 17 points for C.J. McCollum.
And give McCollum credit. It's big for his confidence when he's able to muscle these shots in.
And a fast break now for the Pelicans. And the basket by Murphy. Murphy's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Tremendous effort getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
You know what? We see this time and time again. Turnovers lead to a break, and then points at the other end.
And Fox gets it to go.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Murphy can't hit. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Kings. They're off to battle the Clippers after this game as they'll be playing at the Staples Center. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for him.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Here's Fox. Off target with his 3.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
McCollum finds Jones. Valanciunas with the ball. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Assist from
Jones has got his 4th assist in this one.
That's Valanciunas' game. Beat you with size and power. Takes the contact and completes the play.
Steve, you played 4 years at Michigan State with all the changes, including pro options for the top prospects. Do you worry at all about the college game?
No, I don't worry about it. In some ways, having more players who stick around is a good thing. But I love the opportunity these young guys are getting.
He swipes the ball away again.
He's making history, tied for 3rd most steals in a single game.
Incredible tenacity. He continues to hound the ball. Holiday dishes to Fox. Good D by McCollum. Pelican shooting has been out of this world, 74% from the field. And Ingram the bucket on the assist by Murphy. Ingram's got 28.
Defense, for me, just hasn't made the commitment to sprint back in transition, and that's why you see such a huge differential in fast break points.
Kings moving the ball around. Outside Holiday. That shot off. So the Pelicans will take it the other way.
Well, he was in rhythm, hitting 2 threes in the opening quarter, but hasn't made one since.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge league with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
Fox passes to Holiday. Outside, Fox. And here's Holiday. He's covered by Ingram. And Holiday kicks to Sabonis. Just 4 to shoot. Will it go? Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got 5 points in the quarter.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
McCollum, and he banks in the layup.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Sacramento's gone 2 of 4 from 3-point, nabbing another steal.
He's been a defensive terror all night long.
I've never seen anything like it, and he's actually tied the record for the most steals in a game.
And now he sits alongside Kendall Gill and Larry Keenan, 11 steals, remaining the all-time benchmark for defensive thievery. And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Look how Ingram just bursts inside, disrupting the D and carving out a path to the dunk.
Here's Fox, and the rejection by Valanciunas.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch, but right now, he's hurting the team.
And they recover it. Ingram dishes to Valanciunas. Len with the block, and he's able to get it back. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off. Sacramento's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. And the pass to Sabonis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Sabonis has got his first bucket in this one. McCollum passes to Ingram. Driving inside. And slam dunk by Ingram.
He's very long and slender frame, Brandon Ingram, but very effective at attacking the rim.
Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see this.
And another steal for him.
He's stolen his way into the record book.
A new single-game high, GA for steals.
And he has snapped the long-standing mark. And like this crowd, I'm still in disbelief at how he's completely kept his offense under his thumb.
You look at all the steals, let's just say you don't see this every night.
He's as disruptive as you can be on the defensive end. His anticipation and effort tonight is off the charts.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Look who's coming out onto the court. Come on, get loud for your 916 crew.
big group substitution here for Sacramento. Harkless is checked in for Sabonis. Lamb comes in for Harrison Barnes. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Justin Holiday. And it's Mitchell in for De'Aaron Fox. Larry Nance is checked in for the Pelicans. Devontae Graham comes in for Jones. Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
Two minutes remaining in the first half.
Lamb finds DiVincenzo. And now the Pelicans on the break. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Look at the way Valanciunas ran the floor on that break. Very few centers can get up and down the floor like that.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Kings. And Greg with Devontae Graham, you know he's going to shoot it. He has no hesitation letting it fly.
I mean, he's a solid three-point shooter who believes he can make any shot. About two-thirds of his shots all come from outside. So you know exactly what you're getting.
The line for the Pelicans.
Pelicans shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for the Kings. Valanciunas hits them both. Sacramento's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Outside, Lamb. And so the ball's out of bounds. Ingram touched it last.
Still Kings ball.
.125 left here in the second. Good. DiVincenzo's got his first points in this one.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Here's McCollum. Offensive rebound. That one misses. Sacramento's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. Ooh, the double clutch. And the layup good by Holmes. Holmes got 6 here in this quarter.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
And the basket by McCollum.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for them.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
And for the Pelicans, their shooting has been out of this world. 74% from the field. Here's Ingram. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. Graham's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And the Kings shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Mitchell wide open. Another 3 for Sacramento.
attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Here's Graham. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Sacramento's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter.
Pelicans foul. C.J. McCollum. That's his 4th personal foul.
The Kings have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
At the line for your Kings. 2 shots.
Two.
And the first one drops. And Mitchell drops them both. 9 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Ingram. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ingram's got 36.
We know Ingram's capable of having big nights, but now we're seeing it more and more and more.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans, able to put on a show for the ages. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Jonas, you guys got off to a strong start. How important was it to set the tone early?
You know, we came out with a different energy. We said it's enough to struggle from the start. You know, we got to focus and play good starts.
That is where it all starts. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. The first half was all about Brandon Ingram. He ended up with 36 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 steals. He didn't perform up to his standards in their last game. Tonight's a different story. He obviously has a short memory. And Kenny, what'd you see out there from the Pelicans?
Well, they knocked the wind out of the defense in transition, converting fast break baskets in volume. It's a runaway lead right now. In fact, this looks like a track meet.
Shaq, how do you think Sacramento played?
First question, why can't they hold on to the ball? I mean, they've been loose as heck with it, Ernie. Not even getting a shot up on several possessions. Even if you take a bad shot, there's a chance it goes in or you get offensive board. But hold on to the ball.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Brandon Ingram has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Lyles out there with Barnes. And it's Fox. Then it's Sabonis. And it's Holiday in at the 2 guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there. And he's been relentless.
It's Fox with the drive. Graham with the rebound.
Huge challenge at the rim. The defender could not have played that any better.
And there's Valanciunas on the assist from Jones. Jones has got 6 assists now in the game. Barnes up top. And Holiday kicks to Barnes. And there's the drive. And the dunk by Barnes.
got to give credit to Barnes there. Masterful job collecting speed on the drive and punching it through the basket.
Fox with the steal. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. And here's Barnes for three. Good for the fifth time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Graham. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Hayes has got 6 points.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Poked away. Fox against Graham. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Here's Jones. Ingram. Great positioning on the putback.
And the length of Brandon Ingram is impressive. Nice job using it to grab the board.
Fox against Graham. And stolen by Graham. Drops in the breakaway layup. He's got 12. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Shoots from 12. He squares up and sinks it.
Firing on all cylinders here in the third. Only 1 miss in 5 attempts.
Jones finds Valanciunas over Holiday. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Valanciunas has got 4 this quarter.
When Valanciunas is getting it to fall from there, the defense is in trouble.
Here's Lyles in the dunk by Lyles.
Great player movement, great ball movement. That's fun to watch.
Sabonis with the steal. Graham against Fox. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Pelicans with the rebound.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Graham slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
For Sacramento, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Here's Fox with plenty of space. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
I tell you what, Fox shooting now in rhythm. Gotta respect also his decision making, really getting a good feel for how the D is playing.
Sacramento's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Shoots from the right block. Count the basket. Hayes has got 8 points.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
It's hard to see anything but a ton of potential when you look at a player like Jackson Hayes.
Well, Kevin, just consider everything he's done already. Pulling down double-doubles, shooting at a high percentage. He makes the most of every touch he gets, and he's only getting better.
Left side, Fox. From the left block, it's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Fox is in the zone right now. An exciting player to watch. I just love seeing how he can take over a game with his aggressiveness.
And no good that time. The Pelicans shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. The Kings have gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively.
Wonderful defense from Ingram. Good to see him using his length to alter shots.
And a long windup and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. This one for 3. Fox, no good.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1 3 in the first half. Nothing in the second.
Here's Graham. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Holiday finds Sabonis. Here's Fox with nobody on him. He buries the jumper. Fox has got 10 points here in the second half.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And slam dunk by Ingram.
With that impressive wingspan, Brandon Ingram can sure make plays above the rim.
The Kings shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Here's Fox. Another miss by Fox. Fox has gotten only one of his threes to drop for him. He's got 5 attempts. Offensive rebound. Hayes goes up and lays it nice and easy. Hayes has got 6 here in this quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Holiday dishes to Fox. Lays it up and banks it in. Fox has got 22 points.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
Tries again. And Valanciunas with the layup.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Sacramento's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. The 3 from Barnes. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession.
Kings ball.
Lance checked in for Sabonis.
Pelicans substitution.
And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Now Fox. 22 points for him. Shoots from the elbow, and the jumper falls for him. He's got 24.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
Here's Temple. And it's Fox with the rebound. Sacramento's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. And he drives in. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Temple. That's his
And how about the burst there with the change of pace? Fox is elite at attacking the rim.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Pelicans?
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
And he knocks down the first one. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for the Kings. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Justin Holiday. And New Orleans also making a change. Nance is checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. New Orleans dictating the flow. Driving the lane, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
That's his
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And what a value Garrett Temple can be. A smart veteran, Steve, who eats up minutes.
You know, I was surprised more teams didn't go after Temple in free agency. He has always been a nice contributor, a player coaches love to have on the roster.
Mitchell, he's checked in for De'Aaron Fox.
Shooting one.
Free throw drops for Temple. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Sacramento. And here is DiVincenzo. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. From deep, Hernan Gomez. Can't hit that one. Sacramento's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Back to Mitchell. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And here's Hernan Gomez outside. And so here's Sacramento. Here's DiVincenzo. Oh, that's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Off the inbound. In deep. Holmes drops it in. Holmes got 8.
The assist.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's Temple. Good on the three-point shot.
Temple. 3 points.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Going inside.
New Orleans foul. That's his first personal foul, second team foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Dante DiVincenzo at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw dropped for DiVincenzo. Sacramento making a switch here. Harkless is checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Here's Temple. The shot, no good. Sacramento's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. A clear look for Mitchell. Almost, but it rolls out.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Here's Nance. And that one drops.
And what I like about Nance Jr. is how he positions himself, knows his strengths on offense, and plays to them.
Passes it to Holmes. Into the lane. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Holmes got 4 points now in the quarter. Here's Alvarado, and the layup's good off the glass.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
The Kings shooting in the third quarter has been brilliant, up around 58%. Feeds it to Harkless. They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Hernan Gomez. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for the Kings.
Checking in for the Pelicans.
And a change for the Pelicans. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Garrett Temple. Here's Holmes, and Holmes throws it down.
Yeah, it doesn't get any better than that on the inbounds play. Exactly the way they drew it up.
Here's McCollum. Hernan Gomez trying to break free. And the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got 31 points. The Kings shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. DiVincenzo. And there's a nice one-handed slam. And a hard finish there, guys. Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one. Here's Hernan Gomez. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first.
It's going to go on Rashawn Holmes.
Second team foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
New Orleans shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. 1:52 left to play here in the third. Mitchell looking it over. Down low. And Holmes throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. McCollum, and some very quick points for him on that possession. McCollum's got 33.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
DiVincenzo passes to Holmes.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Ring shot on the way. Here's Hernan Gomez, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Hernan Gomez has got 4 points this quarter. And Lamb kicks to Holmes. Back to Lamb. Knocked loose. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. Count that bucket. Murphy's got 6 points.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Holmes passes to DiVincenzo. Over in the corner, Harkless. Knocks down the 3-ball. 12 points for him.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down. The defense was clearly not on the same page. No one picked up the open man.
And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Here's Alvarado. Sacramento grabs the miss and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal foul. Third team.
The Pelicans have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
First free throw is good. And so he hits both. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Mitchell's got 10 points in the game. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. Barring a disaster, it would appear they've got this game in the bag. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And for the Pelicans, they're shooting nearly 70% from the floor. They are putting on a clinic offensively. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going, we've got Hernan Gomez. And it's Alvarado in at the point guard. Medu can't hit. Pass to Marshall. Driving to the basket. Yep, that one goes. Marshall's got his first bucket of the night. The Kings shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Mitchell passes to Harkness. To the middle. And there's the bucket from Medu.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Here's McCollum. They get it back. Fades and shoots. No good from Hernan Gomez.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
Lamb passes to Holmes. Back to Lamb. And we all value a dose of humility from time to time, even, Steve, from the stars. But what do you think is the right balance between bravado and modesty?
I think you always got to have character and respect. I think that's where it comes from. But during competition, as long as you're not crossing the line, I think it's okay.
Here's Harkless, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Lets it go. Here's Hernan Gomez. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Reason why momentum can flip so quickly. We see it time and time again. Teams giving up big leads.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Marshall inside the three-point line. Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Lamb. The putback, and it's Holmes with the extra effort.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Pass to Marshall. Over Harkless. Unable to get that one. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And Harkless slams it in.
Yeah, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me.
Willie Hernan Gomez.
Jones checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Hayes checked in for the Pelicans. Devontae Graham comes in for C.J. McCollum.
For your Kings, Maurice Harkless. One shot.
Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from Harkless. And for the teams who are rebuilding, Smitty, it seems stacking draft picks is often the best approach. Pick swaps, protections, it can make your head spin.
It can, Kevin. I think for the younger guys, it comes down to a couple things. Player development and the culture you breed. That's usually the difference between success and failure.
New Orleans dictating the flow. Here's Graham. Here's Hernan Gomez. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Personal foul.
He's not looking at the score. He's staying focused, and he's staying active.
There's two things they rely on him for. Being competitive and bringing energy.
One shot. One shot.
Free throw good, Hernan Gomez.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
The Kings have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Here's Jones, and Jones slams it in.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Here's Alvarado, and another 3 for New Orleans.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Lamb passes to Jones. Back to Lamb. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Lamb's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And it's Graham missing. For Sacramento, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Now, here's Mitchell. Defense is right there. And a wide open look for Lamb. Again, Sacramento. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Garrett Temple is checked in for Devontae Green.
Garrett Temple.
Here's Hayes. They get it again. Here's Temple. It's good.
And he is starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Sacramento. And with the offense we've been seeing throughout the league this year, Steve, what are the chances someone breaks the Suns' record of 107 points and a half?
Wow, Kevin. We saw the Warriors put up 92 and a half a few years back, but that's still 15 points short. I think a team like the Warriors, the Brooklyn Nets, a few of them, if they get going from behind the three-point line, it's possible.
Here's Hernan Gomez. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
The loudest and craziest get a free t-shirt. Come on, let's see it. Fans, your 916 crew.
Sacramento making a switch here. Len's checked in. Kings on D. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Hernan Gomez has got 11 points here in just the second half. For Sacramento, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. To the inside, here's Lamb. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
That's how you set the table and everybody gets to eat.
Here's Alvarado. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Inside. That's good for Mitchell on the assist from Lamb. And 12 points for Davion Mitchell.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Temple can't get it to go. King shooting it brilliantly here late. 60% from the field. Mitchell outside. Here's Lamb. And another three for Sacramento.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league. But who was the toughest matchup for you when you played?
Oh, man. You know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult, but in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better, and that was always a challenge. Don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position.
He's checked in for Sacramento. Tony Snell's checked in for New Orleans. From the wing, that one wide left.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
Harkless slams it in.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. And Greg, the league's in a great place for talent. So many incredible players just entering their primes. You excited where the league is right now headed?
Oh, my goodness, Kevin. Guys like Devin Booker, Luka Doncic, Donovan Mitchell. I mean, the list goes on and on. And a lot of these youngsters carrying their teams to great heights. Impressive to watch.
And the first one at the line is good.
It's interesting. No free throw attempts for him in the first half. He's finally pushing the action and reaping the reward.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And so it's Lamb with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. Outside, Jones. The open shot, Lamb. Pelicans with the rebound.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
And that's a good job of just getting after it on the backboard, gets them another possession, and allows them to run even more clock.
I don't know what Coach told him at halftime, but he is shooting the lights out right now.
Sacramento's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. DiVincenzo with it. Here's Harkless, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Hernan Gomez.
Remains Sacramento ball.
And it's the Kings with the ball. Back to Len. And he uses the glass on the layup.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. The quick look, no good that time. And for Sacramento, their shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. And Jones with the stuff.
Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
Here's Temple. He doesn't hit that one. Now Sacramento takes it the other way.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Now Harkless, the feed to Lamb. And it's denied. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. That's who's checked in for Lens.
Chimezimetu.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Another three for Sacramento.
Huge collapse on defense. No reason to allow a wide open look off the inbounds play.
Here's Temple. Basket good.
Garrett Temple.
Temple's got 10 points here in the second half.
After putting up zeros in the first half, he is making up for it big time now.
Lamb finds Jones. Now Harkless. The dynamic, Greg, between players and officials is always interesting. With some players saying they think there's a lot of room for improvement. What do you think?
Well, we do see players getting teed up for simply making their case, and really the guys just want to play. So, yeah, you love to see a little bit more harmony out on the floor, and maybe we need to get those two groups together in the offseason to break bread and try to smooth over that relationship.
Now here's Lamb. He's tightly guarded. Jones. Second shot opportunity. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two. And the foul called on the New Orleans Pelicans.
Damian Jones. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. He's perfect from the line this time. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Alvarado. The offensive rebound. That's a 2 from Snell. Here's Hernan Gomez. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. Here's Harkless. Basket counts. Harkless has got 10 points here in the second half. The Pelicans shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. Here's Snell. Gets a hand on it. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
And so it's Lamb with it. He brings it up for the Sacramento Kings. And there's the pass to Jones. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
Jones.
You know, Steve, we've seen a few times in recent years in Cleveland and Indiana, for example, a new coach gets fired in year one.
Yes, Kevin. Losing a locker room can do that to you. It's embarrassing for those teams. When you know it's not working, you better not delay the inevitable.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Hernan Gomez.
Kings ball.
Here's Jones. Banked in off the glass. Jones has got 10 points in the quarter.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Temple can't get it to go. Sacramento's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
You know, you look at how they built this lead. It's been through extra possessions.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for New Orleans.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was
for C.J. McCollum.
He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
That's the pass you want, orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They lead by 30. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth. Take a look at the New Balance player of the game, C.J. McCollum.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
It's just too bad they're on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. It would have been nice for him to have a chance to perform like this in the postseason. On Gomez down low. Working on Jones. Here's Snell. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
Here's Lamb. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second personal foul. Third team. Shooting for Sacramento, Jeremy Lamb at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And Lamb drops them both. It's been several possessions since they've converted.
And they've got to find a way to change that.
Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession.
Sacramento ball.
And here are the Kings now. And here is DiVincenzo. Outside, Lamb. There's the triple. Herman Gomez grabs the miss. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Jonas, you have a lot on you in terms of patrolling the paint. How do you think you're doing?
I feel good. You know, there is a better game, there is a worse game, but, you know, I'm bringing energy every game. I'm fighting, and my job is take rebounds, set of screens. I'm doing that job.
It's grunt work, but you're good at it. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long, everyone.